Welcome. It's Thursday night. And
you know what that means? And we're going to be watching a film. We're going to see how this goes. We've got a few more lined up throughout December with other YouTubers, and I'm excited to get Mwah back on the show. Probably going to start at about 10 past. So if you've got it at home, I can't show on the screen because copyright, but if you've got it at home, we're going to watch this and just talk about the film, and we're going to talk about Mwah's vlogs and stuff while we're watching it. It should be a lot of fun.
Give you a couple of minutes
so just fill up the comments. But without further ado, we're going to bring him on. Let's hope he's ready. So Mwah, how you doing?
Hello.
Sorry, you guys have actually caught me at a really bad time. I was just in the middle of doing a puzzle from the unofficial. Really good.
I'm going to shamelessly plug that on the screen.
That's brilliant plug-in, that is.
I've got a link for the UK Amazon and the US Amazon in the description. If you want to buy this book, some of you are seeing it on socials. If you want to buy that book, then it is available.
It is, and it's such a good stocking filler as well.
I don't want to own
it. Yeah, but like, it's all the stuff that you've put together, and yeah, it's awesome. So,
it's awesome. Yeah, it's good to be back. Hello, everyone.
Hello again. I was like, oh, where's the thing?
How much did I pay for that ad? How's it going, Park Pulse? It is available on Amazon in America, but I don't know. There is a lot of American content in there, but I think there might be a lot of UK content. I don't know how clued up Trey is on UK stuff.
Let us know in the comments if you've got a copy of Home Alone as well, because obviously we're going to watch it along and chat along with it as well.
I probably will flick up where I am in the film if people join halfway through, but I don't know if we want to start now. It's an hour and 44 minutes according to Disney Plus. You can catch it on Disney Plus.
Let us know in the comments if you're ready.
I've got it set up.
Should we just hit play on one if I count down?
What do you
want to mention first?
About the new photography challenge.
What's the new photography challenge this month?
Photography challenge for Love to Explore.
Yeah.
So basically, it's anything, and I put in brackets, please not rude.
They're going to do that if you put anything.
But yeah, you can put anything for the Love to Explore's photograph challenge, and obviously, if you tag me, Stacey_L2E in Instagram, or you ended up. Sorry, I can't get my words out tonight. Or you can tag Mike as well at Love number 2 to Whoa Explore.
It's 2 spelled with a number 2 instead of a T.
It should go up in my stories. So yeah, I've not got anything yet for my photos, but there will be some coming up.
Am I allowed to enter the photo challenge?
Of course.
Oh, I could win something maybe.
Tag me in it, and I'll put you in my highlights.
Yeah, if we count down from 3, and on 1 we just both press play, and we'll see how that works from there.
Yeah. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just put my headphones in.
God bless you. Everyone got their nice cup of cocoa.
Got mulled wine.
Or like mulled wine, or tea, or coffee, whatever gets you nice and relaxed.
You got your thumb on the button.
Nice.
Oh, he's got Professor Peppy.
Is that Peppy?
I told you the other day when if I already did a Dr Pepper, what do you think they'd call it? And you didn't know. And I went, Professor Peppy.
Yeah, you said Peppy.
Right, 3, 2, 1. See how it goes from there. It's going to be out of sync slightly, I think.
Right.
Let's do it.
So we've got our headphones in at the minute, so we can hear all the whole film.
So I've got 1 in, 1 out.
Yeah, I've got 1 in, 1 out. There's a lot of stuff in this film, by the way, I'm going to bring up that people won't know.
Yeah, please do.
But a lot of it's near the start, I think. When's the first time you watched this? Do you remember?
When I was really young, I'd imagine. Yeah, probably very, very young, like 5, 6, probably. I've actually been quite scared by a lot of it, if I'm honest. But
was there one bit that scared you more than?
I think like just when the house is really dark and like the burglars are coming in, and yeah.
Did it give you any anxiety about your house getting burgled?
I think so at the time. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, how hot is it over in Cincinnati, Trey? Tell us, because it's about 6 degrees Celsius here.
Oh. I know, I was so sad. I just come back from the Bahamas and I was so sad because it was like 30 degrees over there.
And I got back. I've seen you sunning it up.
And you got to ride a very exclusive coaster called Accelerator.
Yeah, yeah.
The only coaster of its type that goes up the left-hand side of the top hat.
Yeah.
So
it's incredible.
Is that just like the blood flow to the heart or something?
Apparently, I read that. I don't know how true
get the circulation through.
How much do you think that house cost?
Oh gosh, there is actually a House Flipper done by this house. Every time now I'm thinking House Flipper, the game. When you complete all the tasks on the game, there's actually someone that's done the house from Home Alone as well. It's brilliant.
Cool.
And it's like a bit like bits in the movie where there's like cars on the floor where they're standing now, and with the police officer. Well, we know it's not a police officer. But I can't remember the first time I watched this, to be fair.
When I was young.
When did it come out? Was it 1990?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a string of years where it was like 92 was Muppet Christmas Carol, 93 was Nightmare Before Christmas. There's a load of good films came out.
Oh, Park Force has put that it's 14 Celsius over there.
That's like summer here.
Oh, he's so lucky.
Oh,
So lucky.
jealous.
Oh, so jealous. Still cozy.
Right, when he unplugs this, I don't know if it shows it, but on the actual clock it says battery backup, so it should never actually come down. It's either now or in the morning you get to see it closer. Yeah, the alarm clock. It says battery backup on it.
Okay.
Which I suppose you could put no batteries in it, I guess, but you'd think. Just take my kid. Would you?
Oh.
No, you say.
No, it's just the interior design again. I'm going to keep going on about it. But like,
No,
colours that used to have, the colours used to have are actually coming back in fashion, like the turquoise paint.
Hey, because it's crafts.
Sorry.
I like ours. I was going to say,
Hello.
when you were 8 years old, or would your parents have trusted you to pack your own bag for a holiday like this?
Absolutely no way.
No.
That kid's the kid from Pete and Pete, but that's a show probably before Ollie's time. But it's a good sitcom, yeah.
Okay.
It's an old Nickelodeon show.
Pete?
It's called The Adventures of Pete and Pete, and it was two brothers. For some reason, they were both called Pete.
Yeah.
That gives it away.
But it's really weird because it had. Is it Michael Stipe from REM was in a few episodes, and Iggy Pop was in a few episodes. It was really odd, like as characters, not as themselves.
Oh.
No, I remember when we went on holiday to Tenerife when I was really young, and they were like packing everything for me, and I just kept like sneaking little toys in there and stuff. Yeah, I was like, we got to take this.
See, for me, it'd literally just be toys.
Yeah.
Also, two more things to mention in this part of the film. One, would you be paying more attention to a police officer in your house?
Yeah. What's he even doing there?
And two, I've seen on the internet. Oh no, maybe it doesn't. There was one shot I saw where police, and on his hat it was with a B instead of a P.
Oh.
Yeah, for anyone watching at home, I'm at about 5 minutes 14 on Home Alone 1 on Disney Plus. If anyone wants to watch along.
Yeah, who's watching along?
How does he see the old man from here? Like, wait a minute, see what he does. It's quite a good line as well.
He looks terrified.
Yeah, I thought it was quite rude. That is it. Older brother, isn't it? Older brother.
Yeah, he's his older brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs help.
Yeah, I think yeah.
It's weirdly dark, isn't it, for a family film?
Did you ever have things like this when
Yeah.
you were a kid, where there was someone dodgy on the neighbourhood and all the kids made up a story about him? No, you didn't have any.
No, not really. I mean, there were some odd characters, but I don't know. Never anyone like. Yeah, I don't know really. What about you? What about yourselves?
There was an odd guy lived in the corner who'd go out in the street and look at the chemtrails that planes left and just honk his car horn.
Yeah.
and he believed that he shouldn't take his heart medicine. He should just eat paprika, and that would help him.
I've just realised the kid in the middle's actually got his face against the window as well. It's like,
And
I never noticed that before.
is Ben watching? Because I know Ben's already watched Home Alone 1 this Christmas season.
Bless, we never get bored of Home Alone.
There is one thing coming up before they leave for the holiday I want to tell you when it happens, because it's so...
See, for me, I never really had anything like that, like as a kid, because I didn't really get out and about. So I was like,
You lived on a safe neighbourhood.
I was always quite indoorsy all the time, so totally the opposite.
Also, look,
of course.
isn't it like 20 minutes to deliver the pizza on the side of the car?
20 minutes. Well, you don't pay. Works off commission.
I don't know how close you'd have to be to the pizza place for that to happen in 20 minutes.
Yeah, surely there must be like a cut-off point. Like if you leave 21 minutes away, do you just always get free pizza?
Yeah, 20 minutes or you don't pay.
Yeah.
That's actually Macaulay Culkin's brother, isn't it? And he's actually more popular than him nowadays.
What, with the big glasses?
Yeah.
Or the one with the hat?
No, the one with the
Pizza guy.
glasses.
Okay, I was like, which one?
I can't remember his name. He's been in a lot of films nowadays. He was in Signs.
Oh, the kid.
Yeah. That's Macaulay Culkin's younger brother. I can't remember his name now. I remember it's a normal name compared to Macaulay.
Did you guys see the video of him getting the Walk of Fame?
Yeah, his voice was so high pitched.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I say his mum. The mum in this film looks so much like my mum does now.
Oh.
Doesn't she?
She does.
No, I remember seeing the clip and I was like, why is Moira Rose there from Schitt's Creek? And then I realised, oh no, she was in Home Alone.
It was a crossover that we always wanted.
Yeah. I don't know. I sort of don't really have like a massive connection to this film, but I felt quite emotional watching that clip because I don't know. You just look at him and you think, oh, he's been through so much like since this film happened.
I think he's come back from a lot of stuff because there was a time when he wasn't very liked, and
yeah, good on him.
But I feel like if that happens to you as a kid, that kind of stuff is going to happen probably.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we ate pizza before this now, because it's like if I didn't have any food and I'm looking at the pizza, everyone
Eats pizza like that.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, I'm craving pizza now. I had a stir fry.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
That face.
The Pepsi eyebrows kid.
So they're supposed to be going to France, yeah?
Yeah.
I've never actually been to France, believe it or not.
Really?
No, it's like the closest country to us, but I've never been. I guess Ireland is, isn't it? But yeah.
This bit where he puts Kevin's ticket in the bin. And it's specifically Kevin's one.
I was going to say, what's your favourite topping on your pizza?
I love olives. Like sun-dried tomatoes.
Oh, nice.
Pineapple, controversial. No. Jalapenos. Anything kind of like spicy but also sweet.
Do you get many vegan options from pizza places, or is it quite limited?
So Papa John's really, really good for vegan. They do like one where it's like the works, so it's like loads of meat, but like vegan meat they've done it, and like vegan cheese. And then Domino's, they do one, but I'm just not a big fan because the vegan bases at Domino's are completely different to the normal bases, so they just don't really taste that good, and they're not very filling.
Yeah.
And then where else? Pizza Hut do really good one as well. It's like like vegan buffalo chicken. That's really good. Yeah, UK is quite good, but whenever I'm in the States and I try and get vegan pizza, it's impossible. Like it's really, really impossible. What about you guys?
I'll try and flick up the time. Ben wants to know what time we're on. I think you're on about a 10-second delay from what you're seeing now through this feed, Ben, but we're at 11:20, 11:21.
I'm 5 seconds in front of you.
That's all right.
See, I ended up trying the vegan, and I wasn't a fan of like the cheeses, but I mainly get Papa John's if we do order. But I really love the barbecue meat feast. There's just something about it, and it's just like I have to have it, and it's such a good boost for like energy as well. Like when you've not had meat in a while, and you're like, oh, just have that, and then it's like, oh yes, I can take on the world. And then they do like the special garlic dip, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm not living the vinegar down, am I? I mentioned that once.
yes.
Wait, what happened?
I had vinegar on pizza. I went to Pizza Hut and I asked for vinegar, and they laughed at me. And then they went, "Is balsamic okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, all right." But they've got a salad bar, right? So you think they'd have vinegar? And I don't have vinegar on pizza all the time, but ever since, no one's let it drop in the comments every week. They just put it.
I'm gonna remember
But
that
I
now.
actually don't have vinegar on pizza often. I have brown sauce on pizza all the time.
That I can understand.
I'm surprised I don't have that as a base option. I don't know what the equivalent would be in America.
Of what? Sorry.
Brown sauce. I'm thinking of Trey in the comments. He might not know what brown sauce is, but it's kind of just like savoury ketchup with apple in, sort of thing. I'm trying to think what it actually is. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
trying
it's
to
like
say
a
what it's
ketchup,
sort of.
isn't it? I mean, it looks like barbecue sauce.
You might have to Google it. It's a bit more savoury than ketchup, but it's not quite barbecue sauce.
I'll Google it. American brown sauce. See if I can see something similar.
Oh, we're going to get to the
I
battery
think-
backup
I
section
think-
where it says it on the clock.
I think I watched Beetlejuice before I watched Home Alone because the more I look at the mum, I kept cross-referencing to Beetlejuice.
He must be a mob boss, right, to afford that
half the
house.
time.
Ah. Apparently, it's similar to this A1 sauce.
A1 sauce.
Oh,
Yeah.
Trey's probably going to say that's awful.
oh, the wind is blowing.
That tree looks a bit like Marv's hair in the second film when he gets so electrocuted. It's all wire in it. There you go. Battery backup.
Oh yeah, it does.
It says battery backup above where the clock bit is. And there's something else happening in this scene I'm sure not a lot of people know about. In a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's us.
It's full of.
Would you have it on pizza, Trey?
What? Sorry.
Like the way they look at the wall, don't they? Or is it in the second one they do that? No, the second one they just look at the screen and say we did it again. But in their world, they're just looking at a wall. Yeah, maybe they didn't put batteries in it, but I always thought that was quite funny when I found that out. I've got a little theory that this kid might be doing intel for Harry and Marv as well, because he's asking all these questions.
Yeah. You should do a video like 10 things you missed in Home Alone, and then just do loads of like.
I'm
Stuff that's
hoping anyone who's watching along with us in the comments is also baffled by the little fact I'm going to come out with in a minute.
So what was that?
Oh, it's more of a dipping sauce. Yeah, I
Okay.
can see that. We normally have it in bacon sandwiches in this country. It's a big thing for that. Right, when she does the head count, she counts herself twice. She counts herself as 3 and as 11. Are you at that bit? No, I don't know if you're ahead of me.
So where they get to the bus.
3.
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it. Maybe
So
it was
she counts herself
intentional.
twice. So there should have been 2 kids missing, really.
Yeah.
That's like a little thing that not a lot of people tend to know about, that she counts herself twice in that scene.
I guess like now they have people who their sole job is just to make sure that the continuity is going okay.
Yeah,
Like,
I
yeah.
hear about continuity with scenes with food all the time, where they have to make sure it syncs up over all these shots.
Yeah. Yeah, I worked on this like farming show once, and they were like cooking food, and there's someone just watching the screens, and I know that was 2 centimeters off. Like they really go down to the wire sometimes.
What's that to redo the whole scene, or did they stop them before they did it?
Yeah, stop them before they did it.
What do you think about the soundtrack for this film? The songs they use. You a fan?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, quite jazzy, quite rocky. Love it.
They're trying to make it more like a family film, aren't they? With the
Like
different
Christmas, yeah.
types of music, isn't it? American Airlines. Recognise that logo?
Surely he would look for Kevin now. The dad stood there going, right, everyone's here, everyone's here.
Yeah.
Unless he wanted to lose him.
Yeah, you gotta think, like, were they just in on it the whole time? Those seats look massive.
Yeah.
They look very flammable as well.
Yeah.
What I like about this film throughout it, he's never quite sure if his family playing a trick on him. So he's like, you better come out and pound me. He's like always checking if his family are actually playing a trick on him.
Oh. Bless.
Excuse me if you hear my stomach.
Let's pass
I'm enjoying my tea.
the mulled wine.
I will pass the mulled wine.
Ooh, very festive.
Hello. I like classy, sassy. There you go.
Not really, it's just an orange
No,
cup.
it's just you. I like my caffeine. Way too much.
Oh, that TV. I don't know if I believe they'd have a black and white small TV like that when the house is that good.
Yeah.
It wasn't a black and white TV, was it? I thought it was just a black and white film.
Continuity in the Great British Bake Off. Do you watch Great British Bake Off?
Is that quite popular in America?
Oh, I think so, yeah. I don't watch it myself.
Okay.
Do you watch it?
No.
I think they lost a lot of viewers. I could be wrong. It's still popular, but in this country, it used to be on BBC tray, and then Channel 4 bought the rights to it, and it kind of lost some viewership in this country, I think, when that happened. But
Oh, they're in first class. That's why the seats are so big.
they're quite wide, though.
Yeah.
First class.
Yeah. So I want to see the scene of the kids making a mess in economy.
Yeah, we're okay, Rachel. Good to see you. We're just currently watching Home Alone. If you've got a copy, join along with us. We are
1947, 1948, 1949.
about 20 minutes in.
Yeah, about 20 minutes mark by the time we see that. Apparently, it's most popular show in the US on Netflix.
Oh,
That's
wow.
interesting. Okay.
Oh my gosh, there's a poster with iced tea.
Yeah, Ben makes a good point. He says, I think the kitchen is pretty tidy given that they were rushed in the morning.
Yeah.
This bit got me as a kid. Where it goes down the attic. Oh, basement, sorry.
You know, I haven't seen this film in years. It's kind of almost like watching it again because I don't remember a lot of it.
I was thinking, I can't remember the last time I'd seen it all the way through. It's just
I thought
like...
you watched it every year.
Yeah, but I watch it in bits, don't I? Because I'm always busy doing things to do with work. So it's like, oh, yeah. The growl.
The pipe's coming out of it. There's an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark that's similar to that,
See, I thought
where he
that,
feeds the
and I
cupboard
thought maybe
in the
not.
basement.
Interesting.
He shut the door, but he didn't bring a key with him. Unless it's one of those.
I also thought, would both of their families have fitted in those two cars?
Yeah.
Made my family disappear.
That's an interesting insult right there.
He never actually said that.
I hate that uncle. I really hate him so much, that actor. I was like, ooh, why are you?
I don't know what else he's in. I don't know if I'd have the patience to cook popcorn as a kid. Or something.
It takes forever, doesn't it? Depends how you're cooking it though. If it's in the microwave, probably not too long, but what's just over meat?
I never ran like that as a kid either.
Dave's Adventures. Hello, nice to see you.
We're watching the whole film.
At,
We're at 22 and a half minutes.
oh, so by the time you get it all, it might be 25 minutes.
We're at 22:40 now, to give you a reference.
Thank you for joining us. Oh, thanks, Rachel.
I'm just thinking, like, wasn't he sharing a room with one of the others? No.
No, what, Kevin?
Yeah, was he up there on his own? I can't remember.
Yeah, he got to stand his own, but apparently that girl in that photo, Buzz's girlfriend, was played by the art director's son, dressed as a girl, because they thought it would be too evil to laugh at a girl in a film for being ugly.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So it's the art director's son dressed as a girl.
Yeah, Dave's Adventures, they're at the point where they've left.
He's just found out his family have gone.
Yeah, and then now he's putting things down the laundry chute.
We're shooting them down there. There's a
Yeah,
difference
shooting them
between
down them, yeah. Oh, and now he's
we're going to see Angels with Filthy Souls.
Yeah.
They should make that film for real.
It's a whole bowl full of ice cream. Oh, there's just so much ice cream.
I forgot they had this in the first one. I remember they added it in the second one because that was such an iconic scene where he's like in the hotel playing.
I think the second one, the best bit is just any scene with Tim Curry in it.
Donald Trump's in it as well. He made like a cameo.
Yeah, it's really awkward now watching that. Like,
yeah.
Trump is who he is.
Snakes.
I don't think this would have scared me as a kid.
It's weird. That didn't scare me, but the boiler in the basement did.
It's creepy, isn't it?
Oh, we're still just shooting the body on the floor.
The change of the animal. That's great.
I wonder what it was like for them to film that, because they're like, this is actually part of another film, guys. We want you to do this.
What book is he reading?
It's in a film. Nobody's Angel, apparently.
By Thomas. Oh, what's it about? Does anyone know?
I don't know, actually. I just wondered. I was like, what's that about? Over here, movement.
Yeah, I'll take
I'm
that.
just going to go check a second. Excuse me a minute.
That sounds like he said that just to shut her up. The first thing that's happened, he's gone, yep, that's it. That's it, yeah.
They must really hate this kid.
How does she realise it's Kevin, by the way? It just kind of happens.
Yeah. Lol.
Do you want to say about this? Have you got anything to say about this scene? I remember as a kid, I thought about this scene, and now everyone mentions it, and I'm like, oh, I wasn't the only one as a kid who thought that when I watched it.
Looks
It's the
fun.
fact that it doesn't line up with the front door.
I thought the same.
Yeah, everyone thought. As a kid, I was like, always got mad about it, and then when I'm an adult, everyone else was in the same position.
But also, everyone that I knew wanted to get their mattress
Yeah.
and do the same thing at home.
Yeah, time.
And I was like,
He's hitting that wall.
but I was like, I can't do that. And they went, why? I went, I live in a bungalow.
Plus, there's nothing that would make him jump off the floor there. I like the film, but there's a lot of. I don't know if I prefer the second one actually.
I think I do.
Yeah, I think I flip my opinion all the time. They're both really good, but also when they get to the airport, I'm sure she uses American money for the payphone in the airport in Paris or wherever they fly to.
You know all the movie mistakes. I love it.
Only like the interesting ones.
Yeah.
Sorry,
There's like a channel on YouTube, isn't there, that does like.
There's a channel called Legal Eagle, and it's a lawyer. And I saw a video where he did this film, and he says how much time they go to prison for and what laws were broken. And he's like, because it happened in Illinois, the state of Illinois would actually try Kevin as an adult or something like that.
Really? Oh my god.
Rachel's
That's
just got a question saying, what's your favourite Christmas movie?
My favourite Christmas movie is National Lampoon's, but my favourite film of all time is Nightmare Before Christmas. But I think as a Christmas film, National Lampoon's is better.
Mine is the Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Oh, the first one?
Yeah.
That's another one where I think the second one's better.
It's always my favourite one. What's your favourite one?
I'd have to say The Holiday. It's just a cinematic masterpiece. It's an epic. It's over 2 hours. And it's just, the story is incredible.
You sold it until you told us how long it was.
Yeah.
I don't mind that for a movie, 2 hours.
Oh yeah, he's noticed the bills not line up either.
Well, we saw it in a drive-in cinema actually in Weymouth, and it was really, really nice. Like cozy.
What do you think about Home Alone 3? Ben wants to know. I think it's all right. It's better than 4 and 5 if people were aware that they exist.
I have seen it, but I cannot remember anything about it. I just know that Macaulay Culkin's not in it.
The third one wasn't too bad, but it's not really Christmassy.
What's it about? Is it when they're in that massive, massive house?
No, it's a reasonable sized house, but what happens is his parents have to go to work each day, so he's technically not at home alone all the time. It's just during the day because he's ill from school. It sounds very, but it's written by John Hughes still. It's as if he was drunk.
Okay, I'll have to.
But 4 and 5 are really bad.
Okay, I didn't even know there was a fifth one.
It's called Holiday Heist. There is a funny bit near the end where the kid in it. Oh, actually, I want to watch this bit. But the kid in it has a friend online he plays games with, and that friend calls his parents to get them to come there. They think this guy's been soliciting their kid online. Get the police to go to his house instead. And that bit's quite funny.
I'd like to just have a nosy on him in a minute.
How was Knott's Berry Farm? Dave's
incredible.
Asking.
Oh, hi, Dave. Yeah, incredible. Really, really good. To be honest, at the start of the day, because Silver Bullet was closed and there was only like 2 like big creds that were open, I was kind of a bit disappointed. I was like, oh, maybe I should have gone like to Six Flags or to Disneyland or something. But then obviously Accelerator opened, and that was completely out of nowhere, and that just completely like made the day. I think after that, I just like appreciated the park so much more, just because I wasn't expecting it to happen, and it was just incredible. But it was good. It was like a really, really nice mix of like theming and like amusement park vibes. And hang time is really good with the lap bar restraints. Just wish the Smiler had them.
Smiler would be quite cool with lap bar restraints.
Yeah. But yeah, good park. I'd go back again because I didn't get to do Silver Bullet, so a reason to go back.
What did it feel like on the launch? Because I've heard some people say the reason that's the only one on the left-hand side of the top hat is apparently to do with the position your heart is in your body. The force is on you. It's much healthier to not go up the left-hand side and twist that way. I don't know if that's true. I'm asking if you felt any forces on your chest.
No, I can't say I did. I remember feeling I don't know, because at the moment, I've got to the point where I've gone on coasters so much that I don't get that scared anymore. But I remember feeling absolutely terrified and feeling like, because you've only got this tiny little lap bar. I just remember being like pushed back and being like, oh my god, this is actually quite a lot. But I don't remember any like specific forces, if I'm honest. Maybe actually, like in my lower body, I felt quite heavy, but kind of felt
Do you
quite
think
free.
Delph could do a layout like that after the top hat?
Yeah, yeah. I think have you heard the rumours that Stealth's going? It hasn't been confirmed, but a lot of enthusiasts have been like talking about it.
Oh, because they've got a higher coaster now, so they don't need that.
Yeah,
But it's got such a small footprint, I can't imagine them getting rid of it.
I know. I mean, if they were to get rid of it, I'd love to see them like do a kind of like an extended layout, maybe. Or maybe like a swing launch, like Top Thrill 2 or something.
Oh, that'd be quite cool.
Yeah.
Oh, this scene with the donut on the phone. Do you remember that or not? Oh, you've not seen this film in a while, have you, Ollie?
No.
I wonder if the continuity stayed alright for this scene, actually. There's a scene with a guy in a minute and he drops his donut on the phone while he's talking on it. You'll see what I mean in a minute.
Okay.
Like on the actual phone he's talking into. Sergeant Bullsack.
Wait, is that his name?
Well, it said Bullsack, but it sounded like...
Oh my god, yeah.
Do you want that?
Yes, please. I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing at something else.
Are you allowed to tell them what you're laughing at or not? Because you want to keep it a secret.
I want to keep it a secret till the end, but
Okay.
you'll
Oh, there's the
understand.
hook. Anyone who's watching.
But at the minute, I can't stop laughing, so forgive me if I keep getting up and moving away for a minute because I have to sort it out. I'll probably put it on my socials at one point. I don't know. I'll have to take a photo from here so people understand what I'm laughing at.
Well, surely that's when you tell them. You might as well tell them what you're laughing at then.
I know.
Oh, it's Jesus. It's like Batman. Do you want to just tell them what we're laughing at? 'Cause it's a bit silly.
Sorry. With all of the lovely messages and like offering of how you doing and everything
Oh, when our
since Holly
pet died, yeah.
passed away, we have accumulated.
We were meant to get 2 guinea pigs today, but when we went to the Pets at Home, you decided which one you wanted, and then I said, how many are left? And they went, well, there's only 3 altogether. And I turned to you and went, we can't leave the last one in the pet shop, so we got 3.
So we got 3. So we have 3 of them right
So we've
now.
got them today.
And I don't know if you can hear them, but they're all jumping on top of the
They're
house.
jumping on top of their house they've
staring
got,
at
like
us.
Batman.
Turn the camera.
I can't get over what they're doing right now because our pigs weren't like that. They were very old
They were when they were small.
and very sleepy, but these can't stop moving.
This is
You gotta show us now.
this is Scranton Airport, which is
Let's see
the
if I can get
town
the culprit.
that the American office is in. But
I'm so glad you got some more though. That's really nice.
Yeah. Oh,
well, I was
sorry.
sat here and I just said, I know it's only been a couple of weeks, but we've got all the stuff. It just seems like we might as well give some more guinea pigs a good life.
Yeah.
Also, there is a fan theory on this film that when she gets to the bit with John Candy, she says, I'll sell my soul to the devil to get home later on. And then he suddenly shows up and he says, we can get you home. So do you think John Candy's the devil?
Oh, sorry.
Is that a loaded question?
Ah.
There's a scene later on where she says, I'll sell my soul to the devil if I have to get home. And John Candy shows up, his character, and says, oh, we can get you home if you want. So do you think John Candy's the devil?
Maybe. maybe. It's a big topic.
Oh, you got a photo there.
I am watching this film. It's not the most flattering because one of them decided to dart off because there is one now in the house, but
Turn it sideways.
Oh.
there's one there. And then
Two of them
there's
there,
one
yeah.
that looks like Tim Burton's toupee.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, they're just.
Oh, I love that.
Have you thought about getting some pin badges made But do them like in the
crazy.
shape of like lips because it's coaster with moi.
Well, I'm sort of in the process of doing a new logo because I'm not a big fan of the one I got at the moment. Like it was just kind of sounded rushed together, but I kind of want to do like a better one. So I think I want at some point do a bit of merch or something, or just like a little, not even merch, just so people can like wear it and stuff. It'd be quite nice, yeah.
Yeah, we did like
Get the Rolling Stones lips, but just put your thing underneath it.
I was thinking about maybe like lips made out of roller coaster track if that's possible, but
Might have to be flat
that'd
rides.
cool.
maybe.
Is that a boglin?
Yeah, boglin. I used to have one of them.
Have you guys got any plans to go to any parks in closed season, like the Christmas events?
No, we normally too busy with family stuff.
We
but
went Alton Towers.
I went to Alton Towers, yeah. We'll probably do another zoo, and we did a zoo meet up with a load of YouTubers at Yorkshire Wildlife Park in January this year. So we'll probably do that again.
That was brilliant, Alan.
So that's not a bad park. And then a load like iCoaster and Theme Park Insanity, they were going on this kid's slide and almost got stuck in it because it kind of went down this big climbing frame and then went round and down. And you just hear a minute. We were all stood at the bottom filming. You just hear him going, "Ow, ah!"
Oh.
Surely someone on that street must have stayed home.
I just think since my brother lost loads of weight, he looks like the tall, lanky one.
What, Marv?
Yeah.
Which brother?
My eldest one.
Oh, really?
He wears a coat like him and everything now.
Would you see the funny side if I went, "Hey, Marv"?
That's so funny.
If you're watching this, Gareth, I'm so sorry.
He seems really into the kaleidoscope as well.
Yeah.
He's like,
Too intense.
That's a really posh kaleidoscope.
It looks like something out of the Santa Claus, actually, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's a good film. I remember being terrified by the the big nutcracker soldier things.
Oh yeah, the second one, which is the best one.
I remember being absolutely terrified by them as a kid.
Did you ever watch Doctor Who with the mannequins from that one as well?
Yeah.
It reminds me very much of that. I always think of that with the nutcrackers.
Dave's going down Monk's Walk on Monday.
Oh, nice.
Is that public space then? Can you do whatever you want down there? Like, if it happens to go on Thorpe's land, you can kind of then go into Thorpe's. I don't know how it works.
There's just a bit. It's basically like a bridle path, but there's a fence up right next to it, so you can't like go in. But you can.
So I know there used to be a loophole at Nebworth House near Stevenage, near where I used to live down south, and there's a public path that runs through where they have the concerts. So technically, you can walk down there and go and watch, and they can't do anything because they kind of decided to build where the gig was on public part of it on a public path, so they couldn't stop people coming down there.
That was the same. We went to one in Berlin actually, a music festival.
Oh, that was a similar thing.
Huh?
That was a similar thing.
You could see, it was in like this abandoned airfield, but you could literally like not buy a ticket and just watch the entire thing. I was like, why didn't we just do that? Yeah, Monk's Walk's cool. I've moved back down, like down south now, so I don't go there as much, but I did for a while. It's quite fun. It's good to see. If you live near the area, it's really good to go. But
we never actually find out in this film if that toothbrush is FDA approved. That's what he asked at the shop, wasn't it?
Surely.
Double-decker train? Have you ever been on a double-decker train?
I have. They're fascinating.
Really?
Yeah, I went on one for like literally like 5 minutes. We had to change. It was in Germany somewhere, I can't remember where, but we had to change like literally like a 5-minute connection going from our hotel to the airport. But it was so cool.
Did you run straight up the stairs? Were you like, I'm going for the top level?
Yeah. I was like, guys, I know it's wall to wall packed with people, but I'm going up top.
Oh,
I know it's probably going to be pretty obvious for the safety, and you might already know this, but this scene where they almost run him over was actually shot in reverse as well.
Okay. I'm going to watch.
watch it the other way around.
No, you can sort of tell, but that's how they did it. It would have been extremely dangerous, I think, otherwise.
Hmm.
Oh, Dave's coming down from Birmingham to go down Monk's Walk. Bloody hell, it must be good.
No way. Wow.
Are you going to go see family down there as well? Have you got family down
Trafford
there?
Centre next Sunday for Rachel. Go in the fun house and film it because I've not been. Apparently, it's really good. It's like a 3-floor fun house. Here we go. Here's the scene. Apparently, the bit where they almost hit him was shot in reverse.
That makes sense, actually.
Oh,
It's
oh.
not obvious, though.
Sorry, I think our piggies have got the zoomies because they're just going around like
They're like home
crazy.
Is there any creds at the Trafford Centre?
I'm not sure. I just got told about the fun house. I was like, that sounds good.
Because I got some friends up there, so I might have to go up at some point, like in Manchester.
We'll see you later, Ben. Cheers for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching. We'll send you
watch
more
this
piggy
now.
pictures when they're a bit more settled and not as crazy.
Apparently, Dave's going for Hyperia. He's got a fast track to ride early, so
Oh, nice.
the track's
Are you
not done,
in
so it might be a better coach
3-6? Will you guys be there on opening day?
Well, us.
Yeah.
It's going to be the same opening day as Nemesis.
None of them have been confirmed yet. It's really annoying.
I would have thought they'd want to try and
Yeah.
get more. I don't know. I don't know if they want to compete that much or not.
I've got the Thought Park opening day booked off, but not. Obviously, I don't know about when the actual coasters are opening. I don't think it will be the opening day, but I think Nemesis will be. But
When you say opening day, do you mean? Because I know sometimes Thought like technically open on the Thursday before the opening weekend, don't they?
yeah,
Is that the day you mean, or do you mean the Saturday?
I've no idea. I just meant like the ride being open on the same day. If that makes sense. That's what I meant.
I wouldn't be surprised if neither of them were. So then everyone
Yeah.
pays to go there. They go, sorry, they're not open yet. And then a couple of weeks later, they go, they're going to open now. And everyone pays, the same people pay again to go there again. That's what they do.
Will you be at Nemesis?
Yeah, it might be. I don't know if I can be bothered to queue for it if it's a long queue.
Like taking photos.
But yeah, we'll probably be there for Nemesis, yeah.
Yeah, I'll try.
What do you think of this little park logo? It's not actually even a logo because someone put on social media and went, oh, that was it. A friend of mine called, what's it? Errol, that's it. I can't remember what his second name is now. I think it's Errol Hussein, I think. And he said, it's actually just literally a font. And he said, if you go on this website, you can use the font yourself.
Okay.
I think they can only copyright Thought Park written in that font in that way. They can't copyright you using the same font.
I mean, I don't know. Compared to all the other Merlin parks, it's just absolutely nothing. But
I don't know if the others are going to go the same way.
Are they?
I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me. How would it?
But I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of really, really incredible parks out there that have got like pretty bad logos, like Phantasialand, for example. I don't think their logo is incredible, but like the park is incredible. So I don't know. It's a hard one. I definitely don't love it, but I don't hate it.
Do you think they did it on purpose because more people will talk about a bad logo? So it's like,
Maybe,
oh, we want
yeah,
people to talk about Thought Park. So.
Yeah, because to be fair, like I think loads of people wouldn't have shared it if they saw it and they were like, "Oh yeah, that's quite good actually."
Well, you think more people would have?
No, I think less people. I think more publicity.
That's what I thought. More people share it if it's bad.
Yeah.
I think this is really clever of him, like the story of him being left behind and the fact that you created his own party that's actually moving.
The thing is, he didn't know what time they were coming
That's
back.
really clever of him.
So how long had he been doing that for?
The Arc de Triomphe.
The other thing was they got the voice message saying no one was home, so I don't know why they didn't chance it.
couldn't hear it probably because of the loud music. The telephone.
That reminds me of when I went to Spain once and there was an English black and white film on and they had Spanish subtitles. That was the only thing I could understand, so I watched it.
Love it. Have you guys been to France?
I've been to France. I've been up the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, nice.
And I've watched people throw coins off it as well, so that was almost an international disaster. But
Yeah,
I went on a
dangerous.
school trip for 3 hours and then we came
yeah,
back.
that was on a school
It
trip.
was
We went up
very
the Eiffel Tower.
uneventful.
No, I've never been. I want to though. Obviously, Park Asterix.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I thought you'd want to go for
there.
Disneyland.
Oh yeah, Disneyland too. Yeah, Disneyland too.
And
Sure.
I'll watch all the Asterix films again.
Yeah.
I haven't watched them in ages. It's like the comic strips of them as well. Well, it's quite funny. Cheeky comic strips that they used to have in the newspaper.
Yeah, we've had the Rock Around Christmas Tree just happen where they showed up and he made it look like there was a party on.
Yeah. Clever.
This bit's quite good where he lists it. This bit.
A, 2, and D.
A, 2, and D.
That bloody statue.
Well, in fact, it stayed in one piece for so long.
Yeah.
It's done all right. That actor looks familiar. Like,
I think that not. I'm sure it's the same pizza guy from Ninja Turtles. You know?
I thought you were going to say the same pizza guy from earlier.
No, I wouldn't know. I'm sure it's the same pizza guy from Ninja Turtles or something like that.
He just got that face where he looks
He's got
like.
an inkling.
I'm gonna type it in. Home Alone pizza guy, played by
Okay.
Dan Charles Bukowski.
That one came from that question came from Asda last year.
Yeah, Asda have got a lot of guinea pig stuff.
Got one of our piggies just staring at us now, going, "You said guinea pig."
Do you know if you Google the cast from Polar Express, the lead boy is referred to as being called Hero Boy. He hasn't actually got a name.
Really?
You're going to look that up now. I'm sure it says on the casting Tom Hanks voicing, because he voices the boy as well, doesn't he? Or does the mocap for it. And it's like, Hero Boy.
I was just seeing if this pizza guy had been in anything else, but he kind of hasn't. He's been in a lot of stuff as like an extra, but never as like a.
Maybe it's the jacket that's probably similar then. I don't know why I thought Ninja Turtles, just because it's pizza.
Well, that's what his face looked like. He'd probably been in someone else. You think he'd ring the police?
Sorry, what did you say?
What's on the cards next week? What film you watching, or is it a surprise?
It's not even next week. I'll tell everyone at the end of the show, actually. But it's on Sunday.
Okay.
I thought it's an embarrassment then. Southern Park.
Oh, Crafts and More says trying to work out how to do a Europop. But it's looking so pricey and we don't drive. That's tricky.
Unless you can go fly to Charles de Gaulle, and I'm assuming that they can get to Park Asterix on maybe a train from there. I don't know.
Phantasialand's quite cheap. If you can get to like Stansted or Bristol. I think when I did it last time, it was like £40 return on Ryanair.
That's not bad.
And then you just get a train into Brule, which is about like €6 return.
Oh, Rachel's had enough. She won't be watching us next Thursday.
Oh,
Oh, next Thursday we're watching Christmas with the Cranks with Scare Seekers, because it's like a pseudo horror film. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's a Christmas film, but there's literally jump scares in it as well.
there is. Yeah, there's quite a few.
I feel like I have, you know.
It's where the whole town ostracizes them because they're not going to celebrate Christmas that year.
I thought we didn't find out till we heard.
Yeah, I remember.
But we're going to watch that with Scare Seekers next Thursday. But we have got one coming up on Sunday. I'll probably mention at the end of the show.
Oh, I'll tune in on Sunday then, because I finished work at midday.
Yeah, 6 p.m. Sunday. It's a shorter one where it's not really a film. It's a special that's about 50 minutes long, I think, or an hour.
What's the name of it?
Well, I'll put it up
If
now
you
for everyone
mind.
if you want.
If you mind us asking.
But that's what's happening on Sunday.
Ooh.
This episode's live yet, but
Click and collect.
Oh,
it's got
That's
Stephen
very
Merchant
neat.
in it and the Indian guy from People Do Stuff.
yes.
And Small Branches and Rollercoaster Ross are coming on Sunday for that.
Days
nice.
of Adventures, the aftershave scene's coming up.
I don't know if I should be worried that that's his favourite scene in the film. That's a lot of turquoise towels. They're all like green.
Have you noticed most things are green and red in this film?
No, but to have all the towels
It's
in your
Christmas.
house be...
Oh no, spider.
Oh, Rachel, to answer to your question, I am backtracking on the comments here. Can't quite handle the guinea pigs at the moment.
We literally got them today.
We literally got them as of like what, 12 o'clock?
And there's about half
When
11,
we settled
12.
here at 12 o'clock in there, and they're just literally just running around.
And
in
we were
circles
meant to
outside
get
the house.
2, but we didn't want to leave the other one on its own.
And we do have names, but we'll, like I said, we'll announce them at another time at the minute. It's more trying to settle them in, but clearly they're settled if they're running around in circles on a house. Must be comfortable.
I like the way he gets this far before someone questions him. She looks like she's been in stuff as well.
Do you know with the vouchers? Do you remember getting like vouchers and like redeeming them and stuff? Like cutouts from the newspapers and.
Not myself. I don't know why. I just thought of when they used to do computer vouchers at Tesco.
Yeah.
I remember those. Yeah.
I remember those.
Yeah.
Active Life or something like that.
Mm. I remember when I used to like get the local newspaper, and my mum would be like, "Now you can cut out."
Oh, she got you to do all the labour for her.
No, she didn't get me to do all the cutting. It was when I just started learning how to do cutting, and like I could.
That's when you turned around and went, "I don't have to cut it with scissors. I've got a guillotine."
Yeah.
Go away.
I know she got a bit jealous.
She's going to let me go then. Oh, this is great.
Oh no.
Bags.
That's a worst nightmare.
Oh,
I wonder how they had to
that's the bags nowadays now.
Because they obviously had to make those bags break, but not break straight away for that scene. Unless that was... No, that must have been done on purpose.
Or maybe they just like filmed the scene for like 2 hours straight until they eventually broke.
Yeah. Or they like already pre-cut them and just had like a bit of sellotape underneath, and just as he did that with his arms, it just dropped. Maybe.
Trey's back.
Hey.
This scene that's
Teddy
coming
back.
up, it'll be somewhere on the channel. I've not linked it. We did Roller Coaster Rivals game show last year, and one of the things we had, one of the rounds we had, I had other creators film scenes themselves from Christmas films. And when Marv gets back to the van at the end of the scene, Matt filmed both characters in his car from Breaking Trail. It was brilliant. This is one of my most used lines coming up in a minute as well for this film. The one about snakes.
Snakes? I don't know snakes. There's one of our piggies that looks like very similar to Holly. And I keep looking at it going, oh, it's, and then, oh no. But a very apt name that we've got for this new one.
Are they speakers?
Whereabouts? I think so.
Are they speakers inside the TV, or are they cupboards?
I think it was a cupboard, wasn't it? Cabinet.
It's not going to show us now. It's not going to flick back.
It will do in a minute. Oh, you're hoping to get there Saturday, 16th of March as well.
Is that opening day?
Those adventures for
Is that opening
hours. that right?
It might be for Thorpe.
Is it Towers or Thorpe? Oh, one thing I am going to this next year, I'm going to Blackpool opening weekend.
Cool.
What, in February?
Yeah. Are you guys going?
Haunted Towers. Might do. We've not been in a while, have we?
I haven't been in years. Like, I haven't actually been with you.
I'm going on the Sunday. And I've got to work on the Sunday, I think. Well, I haven't got the Sunday booked off, so I'm hoping I get that booked off as well. So I can have the full experience, you know, going to the club and all that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, and
I'd
I've
do
been to Blackpool before. It's like I know which ones I can prioritize and which ones I can't, kind of thing.
Mm.
I haven't been on Grand National yet, but I've heard it's really, really rough.
Mm. See, I went on a few rides, but I can't remember which rides I went on, but it was like
Ice
years
Blast.
ago. This makes me sound old now, but it's been quite a while since I went.
Well, it's been a while
I
since
only
I've
ever
been.
went to Blackpool. Well, the last time you went was like
I've not been since Icon was built.
it was when we were first going out, and it was like
2014.
the first time we'd actually been apart. It was
You guys did not come then.
because I remember you sending me a photo from the tower, and you go, "I can see my car from here," and it was a bright yellow one.
Ah, from Blackpool Tower, yeah.
It's brilliant.
You guys got any parks you want to do next year?
I don't know. There's some places I want to do that aren't theme parks, but I don't really want to put them on here because it's going to be pretty funny when people see them. Like places we've been, like such obscure places. Oh, there's a place in Bristol that's like Meow Wolf.
Oh, Wait the Tiger.
Yeah, that's not the place I'm talking about, not telling you about. But yeah, it's like Meow Wolf.
Oh, I love it there. So good.
And they say it's the first amazement park, but they're obviously promoting that to all the British people that don't know about Meow Wolf in America.
Yeah. It's so cool. So cool.
Have you been?
Yeah, I've been. I didn't vlog it though because I wasn't sure if you were allowed to film. But it's one of those things. Like I don't know. It's hard to vlog because it's so incredible.
I normally just take my camera in now and go, no, it's just a stick.
Yeah.
Oh, they've had a Horton's milkshake. They're watching us in the car.
Oh no.
I used to be with the devil.
They drive safely, guys. They drive safely. Good to see you, but drive safely.
Yeah, don't watch Home Alone and drive. That's the one message you need to take from this podcast.
Yeah. I'm so glad I put a roof on this cage because I've got a feeling they might jump out of this cage.
They're fine. They're fine.
They're jumping and popcorn.
That's because they don't know where they are, really, do they?
But yeah, Wait the Tiger, they're supposed to be expanding next year, which would be good.
Beto Carrero World and Park de la Costa. Have you heard of those?
I haven't heard of either. I'm guessing they're in like Spain.
I was going to say Park de la
Spain or
Costa
Mexico.
I've heard, but not the other one.
Yeah, I had a Park Warner Madrid.
See, I want to venture more like everywhere really in the UK. Obviously, in terms of abroad, I want to go to Disneyland, but obviously I've not really been abroad for a holiday, so I don't know. Well, I keep saying this to everyone. I just don't know where to start. People will tell me, and I'm like, "Whee!" But I think it's just you just have to do it, don't you, to know what you're doing.
Have you guys been to Phantasialand?
No, I've done Europa.
You need to go
Mike's
there.
been more abroad than me. I've never been abroad. I've always been UK holidayer. So
I'm hoping to get to Ohio next year, like because it's April when all the parks open there, isn't it?
Oh, South America.
Okay.
Is that safe to travel there?
Brazil and
I can imagine Argentina would be safe enough till they realise you're British, and then they'll be like, no.
I'm going to Rio over Christmas. You know, I might have to check it out.
There's loads of places I want to go.
How safe is Argentina for British people these days?
I have no idea. No idea. I imagine like in the main cities and stuff, it's probably all right, but
obviously they don't like the British because of. Well, I'm not going to bring it up, but the Falklands.
Oh yeah, okay. I know what. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I love the snow globes in the van. By the way, I'm just changing the subject here back onto the movie.
Efteling, that looks incredible.
That
Those
does.
paper bins that you put the paper in and they talk.
Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, because I've got loads of time off in January, so I want to try and go to one of the parks that are open over close season, like Fantasyland or Efteling or something.
Do you get enough time when you're in places to get enough stop-offs to do stuff or not?
So I did when I was in LA, I did that because I had a whole day off in LA, and then I'm doing Fun Spot Atlanta in a few days, but I'm kind of having to rush it because we land the day before and then we fly out the day after, but it's not till the evening, so I can do it, but it's going to be very tight. But that
Do they
can be
sort out somewhere for you to accommodate?
You what? Sorry.
Does your job sort out accommodation if you have to lay over, sort of thing? Or,
Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool. Really good. But yeah, I usually get either like half a day off or like a day off, which is good. And then if it's a really long flight, it's like a couple days off, like 2 or 3 days off. This year I only went to Plopsaland, Japan. Oh, Energylandia is incredible. You need to go there.
what about Legendia?
Huh?
What about Legendia?
I've not been. I've heard it's got one good coaster and then everything else is like a bit odd.
Is Plopsaland the one with the Ride to Happiness?
Yeah.
You have to forgive me for not remembering very well, but that and the Efteling's all themed around like the
Fairy
sort of
tales.
like fairy tales, Brothers Grimm, isn't it?
It's like I think it's supposed to be like the original Disneyland. Like obviously not the original, but like apparently Walt Disney went there to like take inspiration and stuff.
Yeah, I think it seems really nice actually. That place, I'd probably like it. There's someone that follows me, and I chat to them quite often about like sort of like, how can I put it? People say Wicca, but obviously like the paganism side of things, and like and the crystals and crystal healing and herbs and herbology, and she loves going there as well as Blackpool. So it's nice. And all the photos she takes, because I'm doing the photography challenge. They just look so beautiful, the photos that she's taken as well and taking part. So just such an admirer of it. It's great when you get a part that you can get really good photos, and it's all like the thing's just there, isn't it? It's just spot on.
Yeah, Efteling definitely, because like that dive coaster, that's just picturesque like we did it. So
I don't know if it's because like I like my art and I'm a creative person, but it's just appreciation for it as well. Like when it comes out on a theme park, I think. But
100%.
No, I'm alright. Yeah. Actually,
have you guys got passports?
What's that?
Have you guys got passports?
I've got to renew mine.
I have.
I'll get round. I've got one. I've just got to renew it
for a while now, thinking we'll go somewhere.
I've just got to renew mine.
Yeah, I know. I'm not having a go. I'm just saying.
On the road.
I've had mine just because obviously they say you have to have a passport to get a job, and it was like, I might as well apply for one now then, just so I can apply for a job. So
actually,
well, they were saying it as proof for like, CRB, and DVS or whatever. So you have to have that evidence to show you're not just coming.
You don't have to do that. Just pour some in if you want.
That's fine. I'll eat it.
Do you think that car stalling was planned, or do you think that was by accident?
It's okay.
It must have been by accident, because like what does that like add to it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but well, you could stall a car on purpose, I guess.
Yeah.
I need to put it in for a minute.
What's your favourite Christmas song?
Step Into Christmas by Elton John, and the reason that is the bass guitar in it. And if anyone watching this wants to hear really good bass guitar and drums, listen to that song, and the last verse, the last chorus, the bass player and the drummer just start kind of freestyling compared to what they've been doing so far, and it's brilliant. The bass is good in it, but when it gets to like halfway through that last verse and then the last chorus, he's just kind of freestyling bits of it on top. And that's why that's my favorite Christmas song. Everyone says Fairy Tale in New York, but I would argue, no, I'm right. I would argue the good thing about that song is the chorus, but it only plays the chorus 3 times in that song. And then after the song's finished, it has about a minute or 2 of just instrumental noise. But I don't know, that might be your favorite. I might have just trounced on your favorite Christmas song.
No.
What's your favorite?
I don't know if anyone would know. It's not very popular, but it's "Christmas Will Break Your Heart" by LCD Sound System.
No, I don't even know about LCD Sound System.
Very, very good song.
Have you heard the new
One thing I'll look
Christmas
up-
Dirtbag by Wheatus?
No.
Do you know about? Have you heard Teenage Dirtbag by Wheatus?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've changed the words basically, but it's actually all right. You hear that they've done it, and you're like, "Oh, that's not going to be very good then," but it's actually pretty decent.
That's like in the Love Actually, where he's changes the word to "Love is all around us" to "Christmas is all around us."
Yeah.
Love that.
Did they ever release that as a real song? That would have been.
They should. But yeah, Christmas Will Break Your Heart by LCD Sound System, incredible.
I don't think that would have been as funny if it wasn't for Bill Nye singing that. If it was someone else, it wouldn't have worked.
I got a gingerbread man.
Oh.
Do you want to dip the gingerbread man in the mulled wine? It's almost like we're religious. I've got wine, and you've got something that looks like the little bread things they do in church.
Crackers.
No, a little like bread. Well, they call it bread, don't they?
Crackers.
Yeah.
Oh,
they are
like the
crackers.
circular thing.
No, it was in crackers.
What was that?
Like they look like wafers, didn't they?
Yeah, they're like little squares.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they say it's bread in church. So take the bread, it's Jesus' body, and the wine is blood. Drink his blood. This expression. It's like, yeah, you can sit down if you want. But I'm surprised it doesn't run away.
My favourite song would be Wizard.
Okay.
Every day.
He lives near here. What's his name?
And turns out that he owned a pub around here as
He
well.
still does.
Around our
He
way.
owns a pub round in our town.
No, he didn't. He sold it.
Did he?
Yeah, he retired early.
My film just slightly buffered, but only for like 3
You might be at the
seconds.
same part as us now because we were behind you. I'm at 109.09, 10, 11.
I'm on 109.08, 9, 10.
Oh, we're a couple of seconds in front.
No, you're in front.
Rachel, you say drinking on a school night. It's actually not a school night because I booked you off as holiday because it's a special day tomorrow.
Do you want to tell them what tomorrow is?
It's my birthday.
Oh.
The funny thing is, I won't mention names, but we've got a group chat with some friends, and someone else in the chat who obviously doesn't know your birthday's tomorrow has been going on all week about, it's my birthday soon, it's my birthday soon. And we're both sat there thinking, shall we say it's Stacey's birthday on Friday?
Happy birthday to you.
Well,
Do you want to tell them how old you are?
Mwah. Pardon?
Do you want them to guess how old you are?
I'm different.
See,
I'm old.
I don't mind Last Christmas by Wham. The only
I'm
thing
just
is, it reminds me of like shopping malls when I hear it.
Yeah. Like big abandoned shopping mall.
Not necessarily abandoned. It's just I think, oh, I'm at Christmas shopping.
Not bad, but you know, like I don't know. I just imagine a shopping mall that's like empty, not like abandoned, but like empty, and you can like hear it like faint in the background. I don't know, it's a weird aesthetic, but that's just what I imagine.
Is that correct? Yeah, Rachel got it.
What's your favourite Christmas carol
Carol.
that you'd sing along and be like, "Ooh," with a choir or whatever,
Don't know. I don't know if I would sing along at a choir.
or a caroling? Not with Carol. Not with a
Queen,
carol.
thank God it's Christmas.
What was that? Sorry.
Queen, thank God it's Christmas.
Is that
I know
correct?
I know
That'd be a rock choir. That would be. Yeah. that would be very
Carol,
nice.
but
Have you seen? There's some bands next year playing at Warwick Castle, and I don't know. Other people will disagree with me, but it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I can't remember what the dates are. On the Thursday, the Darkness are playing, and then like
Oh,
the Friday is JLS, and the Saturday and Sunday are 2 other bands. And I'm
Really?
thinking they put Darkness on the Thursday. Darkness are probably going to draw the biggest crowd. They should have put them on the Sunday.
and that's such a massive like juxtaposition, like the Darkness and then JLS.
I can't remember what the other 2 are. I think the other 2 are
It's
quite
quite
weird as
immaculate,
well.
isn't it?
Like not like the other 2.
I'm gonna look it up because this is intriguing.
I think it's like June time, maybe. I could be wrong on that.
Hmm.
But I saw it earlier on Instagram, and it's like it's got some funky name like Music at the Castle or something like that.
I've never been to Warwick Castle.
It's actually pretty decent.
It's nice.
Well, it's probably not worth making the trip from where you live, but if you're passing, you got a travel day while you're going to Alton
Like,
Towers or
you
something.
could like go there and see life in Birmingham or something.
It's pretty decent mulled wine.
Around Birmingham or something.
I don't know if
Me-
Rachel shops at Aldi, but they do gingerbread mulled wine, and when it comes. Well, I do it in the microwave. Some people do it in slow cooker. When I get out of the microwave, it actually smells like fresh baked gingerbread. It's quite nice.
I prefer to eat them.
Mika's the other artist playing.
Who are the other artists?
Mika.
Oh, Mika, yeah. What was the one on the Saturday?
Uh,
Because Mika's the Sunday.
let me just go. On
I just saw an image with it on.
because it's only showing up with JLS and Mika, but I'm gonna go on the actual Warwick Castle.
Because they just showed
Yeah,
an image
the
of it.
Darkness
Thursday,
has-
Darkness.
JLS Friday. Oh, Craig David on the Saturday.
You have to do Craig David.
Craig David reminds me of when
Craig David.
other people
Come on,
probably
Kez.
disagree. Other people probably disagree, but whenever I see Craig David, I think he used to be really good at what he did, and now he's kind of like, he's an old artist, and he reminds me of the kind of artist you get on BBC One on New Year's Eve, where you're doing the countdown, and they have like some act on who's not too busy celebrating New Year's. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In fact, I think he probably was on last year on New Year's on BBC One.
Some people have put Last Christmas by Wham.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything for your birthday? I'm not sure what I'm doing for my birthday yet. There's a couple of bits and bobs I need to do over the day. How's your mulled wine, Mike?
Yeah, I said, and I told her about the gingerbread one.
Yeah.
And they do a mince pie and rum flavour as well, but that's a bit overkill.
I do shopping
Okay.
Aldi.
I might have to get some of this kind of Christmassy booze going on.
Well, yeah, get some Bucks Fizz in. It'll be fun.
Because at the moment, I'm not really in the Christmas spirit. It's really weird. But watching this has helped for sure.
Yay.
Well, I don't know. Do you get much time off at Christmas?
No, I'm working over Christmas this year. Well, I'm in Brazil, so yeah, can't complain. Yeah, can't complain.
Sometimes it's nice though. You get out of the main hustle and bustle of getting places, don't you, when you're working?
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're like, oh, I could just go home and just sit down with a cuppa.
But I've got like 4 days off, 4 and 4 days off after the trip, so I'll be able to spend like a bit of time with my family, kind of thing.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm off on New Year's, which is nice.
Oh God.
What are you doing for New Year's? Are you going?
Well, I'm not sure yet, but apparently Plopsaland have got this really cool New Year's event on, and like they do the fireworks, and then they run Right to Happiness for like an hour after, and that sounds really, really incredible. So I'm thinking about going to that. Yeah. At the moment, it's just an idea, but I'm not sure. What about you guys?
We normally stay in, don't we? Because we like not being around people all the time.
Because we've got
We've got guinea pigs now as well, yeah.
We're probably just having it as a little pickle family. So,
Oh,
I always find it's a bit too hectic going out on New Year's.
oh yeah. Can't do it anymore.
I mean, I used to be like going out to like God knows what time at New Year's, but then now I'm like, no, I'm quite happy to stay in and watch it on the telly.
Hoot and Nanny.
When's Dave's birthday? Dave, do you know when your birthday is, Dave? Oh, you must know when it is, but yeah. you can tell us.
Is it Christmas Eve? That's so tricky if it's Christmas Eve.
It'd be interesting if it's 23rd, because apparently 23rd December is one of the days of the year where it has the least birthdays on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Oh, this is it.
Ooh. Yeah, I love a bit of Jules Holland as well on New Year's Eve.
I just like the way he speaks.
Yeah.
Which is the most worst sort of that makes you think, oh, I feel for their pain that they go through on this bit? Like,
I know what I'd say, and you'd say the same thing.
go on.
When he steps on the nail later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one do you think?
I'd have to say the same, you know. Or the bit where they fall down the stairs. Or is that in this one or is that in the second one?
Well, where they get hit with the paint cans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do it again in the second one, but they fall through the floor.
That'd be so painful.
Oh.
Okay, no.
Hello.
Ooh.
Oh, that's one cool thing I remember from the spoiler alert, if no one's seen the fifth Home Alone.
If I laugh, I'm going to cover my face because
They do a callback to this in the fifth Home Alone where he puts water in front of the front door and the bad guys notice it and don't slip on it. But at the end of the film, when the police show up, they all slip on it. I thought that was a nice callback in the fifth one, but that's the only really good bit of it.
He's trying to process everything.
He's just oh.
Do you reckon he did that audio in the studio? Over the scene.
Did they have stunt doubles for them?
Yeah, they're stunt doubles for some of this, I would have thought. You can tell the stunt double for Kevin when he uses the whatchamacallit, zip line later on. You can see it's a stunt double.
I'm getting the snacks out. I'm quite peckish.
What have we got?
I got a vegan white chocolate.
Is it quite easy these days to find vegan stuff, or you still?
To be honest, yeah, it's a lot. So I've been vegan for nearly 3 years now. Like the first year I went, it was kind of impossible, but now like everywhere you go, there's always like something.
Is there quite a lot of stuff that the normal version of it is vegan anyway, just because of what it is?
Yeah. Like some really odd stuff. Like there's this page on Instagram called Accidentally Vegan UK. And it just basically shows everything that is like basically what it says on the image, accidentally vegan, like Jammy Dodgers, they're vegan. Oreos, Bourneville, but I don't think Bourneville is anymore. But yeah, like it's a lot of stuff that just doesn't have the label on it saying vegan, but it just like happens to be. Do you know what I mean?
I think Bourneville, they said it was, and then they were like, actually, it's not. I think.
Yeah.
Quite a while ago, that though. I heard it on the radio, and I was like, whoa.
I just want to say,
It was vegan.
I know Gareth just entered the chat, and if he wants to watch Home Alone with us, we're at 1:19 and 51 seconds, roughly. But what I want to ask Gareth something, and I don't want him to be offended when I ask this, but I noticed he changed his logo, and I don't know if he was poking fun at Thorpe Park changing their logo, because his logo's quite like simplistic. I don't know if he's done it to jab at Thorpe Park or not, because if he has, that's really smart.
I was going to say, what are your views on the Thorpe Park logo, Gareth?
Yeah, and what are your thoughts on the Thorpe Park logo as well, Gareth? If that's not the reason you've changed it, I apologise if that's a bit offensive, but I thought it was a really smart jab at Thorpe Park that you did something similar and changed your logo to something.
Oh my gosh, Days Adventures, you've got love hearts. I've actually got some love hearts in the kitchen that I thought about snacking on as well.
Oh, I like love hearts.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the logo?
Oh no, it's just a random change. Oh, that's all right. I just didn't know if it was there. It was a really fun jab at Thorpe Park.
Oh, his hand. Oh, that's the logo for Magnum, isn't it?
Yeah. Talking about logos.
You don't like the logo though?
Oh, I'm gonna have to look at
the logo. I don't like it. Oh, you got to watch this.
Laura from Coasting with the Joneses has said that it's very painful. She's done it as well. Further up. With the oh
Yeah, we've just seen the nail.
Oh no! Oh.
There we go.
I've done it as a kid with a plug socket and actually had 3 holes in my foot.
Oh my
It-
god.
At the time, it was funny because it looked aesthetically pleasing because they were kind of spaced out like a plug would be, but it was painful.
Do you know like the carpet grippers you get?
Yeah.
Like in the doorway.
Yeah, the
They're
sharp
not as
bits.
sharp as the ones like on the outside of the room. Sort of.
Oh, okay.
But when you're mid-run and you're
Yeah. Why would you stand there with your head on fire? You'd move it. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surely you just take the hat off.
Well, you wouldn't stand there. If once you realise what's going on, you wouldn't stand there to yell.
Ooh.
Also, we talked over it, but you wouldn't stand there when you see the iron falling because he had time to move out the way.
Hmm.
Paris from Ginger and Brown has done a makeup of Marv with the iron mark on his face, and it's really cool because she does a bit at the end where she looks up and pulls the rope, but you see the rope falling, and it's quite well done.
Cool.
And I remember Dan saying he had to stand there and drop it at a certain rate or something. They had to plan that bit out. Do you reckon he's got something on his feet? They look kind of prosthetic there, like he's got something on the outside of him.
Either that or it's fake snow.
I always wonder about that when people take their dogs out for a walk at this time of year.
Yeah,
You just think their feet must be really cold.
Yeah.
In-house flipper, there's that dining area where there was like loads of feathers on the floor and you're expected to clean it up as well.
Burst the bubble in his Nike Air. I don't know if that's a joke or not. Must be.
Your laptop battery has about 40 minutes. Oh, bless you, Dave's adventure.
Oh, we got less than 40 minutes left.
Appreciate you staying on so long with us.
Yeah, because Dave's not actually watching the film either.
I know, everybody is awesome. Thank you, everyone, for joining as well.
Yeah, it's about 20 minutes left.
A pilot night.
No, it's a good little idea. I love it.
Mm. Is everyone feeling more festive now as well? Now we're talking about like the Home Alone movies and stuff.
Who thinks the second one's better? I don't know if we're planning on watching the second one yet.
See, I can't remember the second one. No, the third one, sorry.
Oh, third one. We're not going to watch the third one. That's rubbish. Yeah. Having said that, I think the third one is better than Home Sweet Home Alone.
Is that a spin-off or is that...
That was the one they did a couple of years ago with that British kid.
Okay.
It's on Disney Plus. It's just... It was really weird because the backstory for the people kind of going to the house to rob it was they need to get this doll back that they thought the kid had stolen. Otherwise, they're going to lose their house. So it kind of didn't work because you're feeling sorry for these people that the kid's mutilating. It doesn't help that the kid is this pompous British kid as well, and it just doesn't have the same feel. It's like, am I meant to be feeling sorry for the robbers and not the kid? Oh, holiday content. We've got an advent calendar, which hopefully we're going to film tomorrow.
Yay!
Like a toy-related one. And then we've got a few more watch... Oh, yeah, Christmas Vacation. Hopefully we're going to watch Christmas Vacation with Rob and Chris from the 80s video store. They've been on before.
Yeah.
If you remember them, anyone remembers them coming on. We're sorting out a day for them to come on and we're going to watch Christmas Vacation.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
What are you doing for Advent calendar? You just like unboxing one?
Yeah.
I don't know if it matters if we tell them what it is. Well, yeah, I don't know.
Well, you keep it a surprise. I was intrigued.
I don't know. Do you want to keep it a surprise?
You keep it a surprise.
Yeah.
It's
toy related though, but we wanted to get it out before
It'll-
December because then people might watch it and go, "I want to buy one of those."
It'll be related to one of our visits. On
Okay.
our weddings.
Oh yeah, it will be. Yeah,
There you go. That doesn't give it too much.
that's
away,
actually a
I
real
love that.
spider as well.
Is a
Yeah,
I love
he
how
was
that's
told
the biggest reaction.
when it was
so
on his
far.
face. He was told they couldn't do CGI, because it didn't look good enough, or they couldn't use a prosthetic spider or whatever, so it was a real one. And he was told, you can yell as loud as you want, just don't move much, because the spiders are death.
Oh, God.
It's the stunt double.
I'm going to look.
Oh. So that looks like a plastic spider to me.
I don't know, that might be, but when it was on his face, it was a real one. And then, funnily enough, they later realised it hadn't had the venom taken out either.
Oh, no.
But luckily, he didn't get bitten by it. But yes, I should have said it before the scene, but you'll notice he doesn't move his head much, but he yells really loud.
Yeah.
It's because he was told he could yell as loud as he wanted, just couldn't move because the spider might bite him. I didn't know that tarantulas were deaf. Here you go, stunt double.
Oh, yeah.
Right, that's so obvious too.
It's the fact the face is quite obvious.
It probably was. It probably was a bit more grainy back in the day.
They should have filmed it from the back.
Your nana has a jigsaw advent calendar. That's cool.
Does he mean a jigsaw puzzle, or does he mean from the film? How's your chocolate? Rachel wants to know how your chocolate is.
Really, really good. It's tasty, yeah.
Cool.
One of my favourites.
Was it green and blacks?
No, it's just it's kind of similar. It's like an Aldi version, I guess. Mossa and Roth, but it's a vegan.
What did they use instead of milk for that?
I guess I don't know. Let me check the ingredients. Sugar, rice powder, rice flour, almond paste, soya, hazelnut.
I'm guessing it still tastes quite creamy.
It's still got like protein, soya milk, probably.
Yeah.
So that's a good amount of protein.
See, they've made that line go so far down, they could probably safely jump off that if they bent their legs.
I can't help but think the birds from the Pixar film, where there's that big one that goes in the middle and then the
you mean that Pixar short,
down,
yeah. So I know it's in the second one, but I always had that Mandela effect of going, didn't he set fire to that rope in this film? But he doesn't do it till the second one. But in my head, I remember him setting fire to it and the fire following them for some reason.
Oh.
Even though it doesn't happen. That's like little Mandela effect I've got.
Oh.
Has anyone in the comments got a Mandela effect about anything? Does anyone know what it is? I just put it up. People might not even know what I'm on about.
It's when people say with like I said, with the Jaws thing.
Do you have any Mandela effects, Ollie?
I'm just trying to think, to be honest. I don't there's the obvious ones that people have pointed out, like the Monopoly having the monocle, but then he does it. And then, to be honest, that's the only one I can think of. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, nothing in particular. I'll get back to you if I think of anything.
Remember, there's always that one about Tinkerbell where people swear that they've seen her fly around the castle at the start of a Disney film, but she never actually does it.
Yeah, because the line that goes over would be Tinkerbell.
But then when I think about it, I'm sure I can swear I've seen one where she kind of swirls around it and comes towards the screen, but.
Yeah, that's what that. But there is a line that does sparkle over, and then she's there at the other end, just going ding with a wand at the end or at the beginning. I'm gonna Google it.
I think he's Googling it.
Go on, Google it. Get Googling.
Tinkerbell Mandela effect. Yeah, Disney fans dismayed after finding out part of the iconic intro animation was all in their imagination.
Yeah, the bit with Tinkerbell,
Yeah.
Must be the pixie dust.
See, there is a Mandela effect I've got, and to this day I'm sure it's real, but people never believe me. There's a door when you go in the jewel. Well, it's not jewel anymore, but there's a door when you go in the curse.
Yeah.
When you go through the front hall and that little corridor before you get to the pre-show room, on the left there's a closed door. That door used to open and slam closed to make you jump, and no one believes that used to happen. I don't think I've spoken to one person who says, "Yeah, I think I remember that," and everyone else thinks I'm making it up every time. I'm like, no, it really happened.
Yeah, I mean, I only did Jewel twice. before it closed, but I didn't. Yeah, I never remember. Have you been on the curse since they did all the new effects?
Yeah, I think it's quite cool because when I heard about it, I thought, but the dark bit seems to make sense. But then I went on it and I thought this actually looks pretty decent.
Yeah, I haven't done it. No, I haven't done
haven't
it since
done
the new effects were added. I did it back in, I think, August.
Oh,
or
there we go,
something.
Gareth. Gareth believes me. Yeah, it used to open.
I think it used to move there.
No, I was there in October for Scarefest, but it was closed the whole day, so I didn't get to go on it. But it was around that time that I think that they did put new stuff on it.
It seemed a bit annoying. It was closed for. Well, it wasn't going to be open for Christmas, but they also closed it on Run Alton Towers weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were doing maintenance on it, I think, or something. But they had a guy stood out there all the whole time telling everyone it's closed.
Yeah, they could pay him to stand there and say it's closed.
I feel so sorry for the people who have to do that. They must get some stick.
Would you do the vampire catwalk, Ollie?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I've done it, and I'm thinking about other rides I'd want to do it for. So next ERT event I go to, there'll be another one, but I'll try to get everyone involved. Try to get the whole lot involved.
Oh, yeah. If we ever do meet down south, then obviously I'm so built for that. Seriously.
I've got a question for you, Dave. Would you want to be in the vampire catwalk if I do it again?
I've only just realised what you're talking about. I thought he meant like the catwalk next to the ride, as in like the lift hill walk.
No.
And when he said he'd do it for other rides, I was like, hang on.
Mate, that might actually be what he's on about. I'm not sure. Nah, I don't know.
It was all in the spin, wasn't it? That girl who did the spin.
Yeah. Oh, the spin was amazing.
He said yeah, but I don't know if he's saying yeah to what I said or yeah to what you said.
Well, just to cover all my bases, I would also love to walk up the lift hill of Vampire.
To be honest, I've never really walked up the lift hill of any rides, have you?
Me neither.
No, I've never done that. I've not walked along any
I'm
tall
sure.
buildings or anything. Just curious.
I'm trying to think now. I'm sure I have done it before.
I'd be right shaky bakey at the top, mate. My vertigo would kick in. I'd be like, "Ooh, how do I get down?" As long as there's a bar for me to hold, I'll be all right. But if there isn't, then I'll be like, "Oh, I'm just stuck up here, thanks."
Because I think they did on the big one at some point, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
I don't think I have, but I would have. No.
Oh.
That's quite a small tree, isn't it?
Yeah, but there was, I'm sure there was a bigger tree than was there? Oh no, that's the one that you cut down, though, wasn't it?
Oh, the Vampire Catwalk is a catwalk show where they pretend to take photos like it's a fashion catwalk. Oh yeah, Christopher the Joneses got an evac from the curse this year, and they decided they'd be nice and not film inside. Oh, that's the first thing I would have done.
They weren't allowed to.
I think they probably could have got away with it, but they said I think they might have filmed and just not showed it, but they said they were going to be good and not film. But I would have just done it anyway.
Yeah, same.
I would have gone. You had to evac me from this ride, mate. I'm going to film it. I've got evac from 13 before in the crypt.
Okay.
And I thought they were playing a joke on us because it was the last ride of the day. And I was expecting it to fall.
We both did.
Oh, they did film inside. They're going to put it on there.
Was it after the drop or before?
Before. So we thought it was going to drop.
Just before.
And there was a little girl in front of us who was crying because she thought it was going to drop.
No, there was a bunch of girls behind us saying it was going to be like, because it was shortly after the Smiler incident, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, we're going to go like the Smiler, and something bad's going to happen." And they all started getting the phones out.
Oh no.
And I just said, "Look, in the interest of safety, put your phone away. The staff are actually here to try and help you get out or do whatever. Just stay sat down."
Yeah, we got some ride passes, but we had to sign our lives away before we got them. You have to sign this document before you can leave.
Yeah.
If that was at the end of the day, did you actually go on any other rides? Or
No, I think we were there both days
one.
of the weekend because that was on a Saturday.
That one was the last one of the day that we went on, though.
Yeah, it was, yeah. So I think we used the pastas the next day.
I really look.
Okay.
But the staff were really nice because I could see like the bit in the middle where it had dropped down. And I think I was one of the last ones to get out. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm just a bit shaky because I can see the drop.
Through the crack, yeah.
Already my vertigo was kicking in. And the member of staff offered their hand out to try and help me get out. And I was like, thank you so much. But
Yeah, they had some stairs.
I'm fine.
Stairs were outside the building. And then you go in a door that goes to where the front of the queue is when you're queuing up.
It's scary.
But it literally went down just as I got off.
If I can get up and it just drops.
Well, that's what happened. I just got out of it and just got to the stairs and it just went down straight away.
Yeah, but they would have done that because
they made sure we're all out of the way.
I still haven't had me back.
Have you not?
No, I mean I kind of only just got back into coasters in last March, so it's not really been a long period of time. But I thought I'd at least have one, but no, never.
I don't think I've had many.
I've been stuck on the small break run for a while before, but didn't get evac. Wow, did you have no any?
I don't know if it counts as an evac when they have to do the restraints every 5 seconds because someone too big's gone on subterra. Because I technically don't get off the ride, but it's like restraints up, restraints down, restraints up.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? Have you had that experience?
Yeah. It's just so tight though. Like, I'm not being funny. They've had so long where that ride's been there doing nothing. They should have definitely changed the restraints. Because they're quite tight even on me. Like, I've lost loads of weight now, but they're still really, really tight.
I think they're quite small, some of them nowadays, but I think it's just because I keep getting bigger. Oh, there's my heart now, and they see the next door neighbour with his family turning up, and I'm like, oh.
He looks evil.
The creepiest grin though through the window.
Child jigsaw.
Hey.
Me and Harry used to do this thing where have you guys seen the film Us?
I know of it.
So there's this, they do like a slow horror movie remix of the song where it's like, I got 5 on it. Do you know that one?
Yeah.
So they did like a horror movie remix of that, and we would always put it behind like films that aren't scary, and they would end up being scary just because of the music. Oh, so funny. So funny.
What do you think about the naked guy in Small World?
You what, sorry?
What do you think about the naked guy in A Small World? It was this week, wasn't it? It happened. Did you see that?
No, I haven't. I'm not familiar. Tell me.
The guy he was in his underwear, but he got off the ride and sat on the scenery. He looked like he was in his early 20s.
No, I haven't.
It was a big thing online. It was like the end of last week, wasn't it?
I don't know. I haven't heard about that either. It's quite new to me.
I'll have to search it from YouTube.
Attractions. Glad you could make it with us.
He's made it right at the end. The film's just finished.
We've
just been watching Home Alone and talking about it.
Credits now.
But if anyone's here on Sunday, we've got the Small Branches and Roller Coaster Rush, and we're going to be watching Click and Collect, which is about an hour long.
On the 10th of December.
And I also want to plug the book. If no one's bought the book, the link's in the description. It's a good book.
Ollie also, our model,
Ollie's bought the book.
Has bought his own book as well. So, hang on, I got my arms right. Has also bought the book as well. So, beautiful, stunning modelling there. Thank you.
I bought 2, one for me and one for Harry.
Does Harry know? Is it a Christmas present?
No, he knows. Yeah, he knows. He was like,
Darcy freaked out the first time she watched Home Alone because she thought we were going to be burgled. So I just told her not to worry, as I'll put Lego under each window. She was happy with that.
Oh, and just to say a big thank you to Darcy as well for the card as well. That was really lovely.
Yeah,
and we've still got it hung up on there as well for Holly. And you'll have to rewind. You'll have to watch our obviously current live now. Again, as there's like a little.
Well, it's timeless now because if you watch the live at the time and start the film at the time, you can sort of watch it with us.
Yeah, watch it along again.
Yeah. That's
but I don't know if there's anything We've got Ollie's links in the description. Is there anything else you want to promote?
Not really. Yeah, just subscribe. Join the Mwah revolution on Coasters with Mwah. I'm going to be going to Fun Spot Atlanta on my next trip, which I'm really excited about.
When's the vlog going to be out? Yeah, that's
Huh?
the thing with this job. But when have you got time to do the vlogs? Like edit them, I mean.
I get like good days off, to be fair, but yeah, just like whenever I have time to. Like I've just released the Fright Nights vlog, but we're in December now, so it's a bit too late.
Yeah, everyone go and watch that. It came out at 6 today. It's really fun. I think your mum made that vlog. It was just really fun.
Yeah. But yeah, it was. Yeah, that's my next trip, so look out for that. I think I'm luckily one of the few people from the UK who's going to like get on it this year. So very, very privileged. I'm excited for it. Airy Force One. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
No, I've said what I want to promote. I'll flip back between that and the book. I think.
I'm going to keep reminding again about the Love to Explore photo challenge. The last one now, we're in December, and it's basically just anything as long as it's not rude. So obviously, if you've got a festive photo that you want to take a photo of, or something that's new, or something like togetherness, family, whatever, it can be anything. Just not nakedness, please. Then obviously,
or fascism.
Yeah, and then just tag us in. So yeah, and then I'll make sure I put it on my stories like Stacey_L2E.
And then on Sunday we've got that, and if you weren't here earlier, we've got new guinea pigs, so that's happened.
Yeah, well, we're very blessed, and all 3 of them are out now, and they've been running over the house all that time, but they're okay now. Oh gosh, they're going back up again.
Yeah.
I might steal one just to have a quick sneak peek.
They're not going to let you pick them up yet.
I don't think they're
running around,
but we'll see, because one of them's really close to me at the minute, and I'm going to see what happens if I go near them. Just 1 second.
Dave wants to know what you do, Ollie.
I work on planes.
That's a weird way to phrase it.
No, I'm a flight attendant / cabin crew extraordinaire.
Is that quite daunting when you started doing that?
Yeah, for sure. But I've been doing it for about just over a month now. I'm getting like more into it, but yeah, definitely quite nerve-wracking at first, but yeah, loving it.
There's a lot of training for that, isn't there?
Huh?
It's a lot of training for that, though, isn't there?
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, but yeah, a lot of stuff you need to know. Yeah, so it takes a while.
I can't get them. Never mind. But
I will. Get them.
Hopefully, I will get a photograph of them.
Photograph? You talk like me now.
I know, a photograph in uno momento.
So, yes, it's been decent. Hopefully, it looks good on catch up. What we've done today. We've got about 4 or 5 more of these throughout December with various people. We've got Small Branches and Roller Coaster Us coming up on Sunday. Click and Collect. If you want to watch Click and Collect with us while we watch it, it is on Netflix at the moment, I believe.
Okay.
I think is it not on BBC iPlayer?
No, it's on BritBox. It's going to be on iPlayer after they show it on the 23rd again.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only on Netflix at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely Netflix.
But yeah, thank you for watching, and thank you, Ollie, for joining us as well.
Ollie
I can't wait to do a part with you guys next year.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be awesome. And obviously, we'll hopefully arrange more of it when we get things put on the calendar as well. So.
Yeah. Oh, we're not too far from East Midlands. So if you ever get a stop over there.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
We're not too far from East Midlands Airport, so if you ever get a stop over there.
Okay.
And I drive from there as well to get home, so you catch a lift.
Do you know? Hang on, where are the comments? They're coming in thick and fast.
Wow.
I mean, I'll give a shout out quickly before we go to like Dave and the Joneses and Kaz, because they've not actually been watching the film while we've been watching.
Honestly, thank you so much, everybody that's stayed
like
to watch.
Rachel as well.
Some great channels and comments.
I don't know.
Thank you.
Do you know the catchphrase? I
actually do.
There we go. I was going to wear this, but then I decided to wear a Christmas jumper.
Well, we'll wear it another day.
I've got a shirt, a Christmas baby Yoda, but it's I know how much you like your Hawaiian shirt things.
Yeah, cool.
I'll be wearing that at some point.
I was gonna do a Hawaiian shirt tonight, but I was like, it's so cold, so it's like I don't know, Hawaiian poncho
Yeah,
maybe.
Trey's got the whole day ahead of
I
him.
think that's what Mike thought the exact same. He was like, it's a bit too cold to wear a shirt. I better put the jumper on.
Yeah, and also thanks to Trey for watching because he's in Cincinnati.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Trey.
We'll have to I know he talks baseball with me sometimes, but next time we're on Trey, if you can catch us on Sunday, tell me what your favourite hockey team is. Because we've all been watching hockey at the moment, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
I watch Calgary Flames, they're my team. But
Which I did like watching hockey anyway.
LA Kings.
no. The Calgary Flames, they're just special, I think. They're not the best team, but I like them. But,
So yeah.
did you want to say the catchphrase, Ollie? Do you know it?
Yeah, sure. We'll see you in the rear view, because for now we're gone.